Ooh, we got an ollie, huh? Deadly quick draw, shift 4. When one of your other units dies while he's shifted, give it void bound and he gets the attack and health. That seems really strong. Also, why does he have 4 arms? I'm massively disturbed by this art. Death Ripple's interesting. It's kind of like a whatever that Nightfall thing was, but it's it'll cost 3. So he just sits shifted, giving me 3 power. Oh, Tacos. Then if he lives, I twist, phase out. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. If you keep him phased out or keep him shifted, just always have that ramp. When you scout, play a 4/4 warrior. That's super expensive though. It's really expensive for a 2/4. I'm not in love with that. Curator's not really that great. I did like Faithful. When we were able to get it out early, it was great. I kind of feel like we have to take Ollie, even though it's pretty restrictive influence-wise. You probably don't ever necessarily play it on 2, and you want to shift it, so probably only ever play it on 4. Death Ripple seems too situational. Yeah, it's kind of like the... I can't remember the name, but you know the Nightfall one that was... well, I guess it's not cost 4 or less, it was attack 4 or less, but similar concept anyway. It's a really raw deck, but I think there's something here that's good. I mean, it sounds sweet. Similar, but that one is the card's cost. Yeah, oh, Extinguish, that's it. Yeah, and it's the card's attack. Hit you twice more? Yeah. It does sound really fun, Aggro Craig. I definitely want to try something like that out. Alright, we're going to take Ollie. That seems like the best pick. I think I need to find some more defense interaction. I mean, that's always a good thing to have. Keen Saddleback. I love that art. That is beautiful. 4/4 flying for 5. Shift 3, give one of your other units flying until it emerges. Huh. It's like a semi-permanent levitate on a body. And if you pay 3 for it, it's a decent rate. Boot Knife. You have quick draw this turn. Not so into that one. Darward Lurker. Just a 4/5 lifesteal for 6 at best. And way later. That's not good. Vorlunk would be nice, but I don't think we want double shadow and double time. If we can help it. I mean, I guess it's fine. And the other one I'm thinking of is also a double influence. The Corrupted Behemoth is so strong. I could be into a Xenon type situation with the Corrupted Behemoth. It's probably where we want to be. I'd play Ollie on 2 in the right deck. Deadly Quick Draw. Yeah, Deadly Quick Draw is really nasty. Using Paintious now to slow them down so I can pop off. Nice. Was using Corrupted Behemoth to gain health and stall for my combo, but the meta seems really aggressive. It does seem very aggressive, which I'm expecting that to be the case early on. Actually pretty sweet. I really like the Keen Saddleback. Yeah, the Saddleback does look pretty awesome. Maybe we do go Feln. Card looks great. Haven't seen it in action yet to know if that shift is too slow. 4/4 flying for 5 is great stats on its own. Yeah, and I mean, if it costs 3 and it gives something flying, that's really good upside. Yeah, you know what? Let's take it. Why not? Fragile. It takes damage, kill it. That's pretty good against big stuff. Outfitter, shift 4. 4 for 2/3. Other units have +1. So I guess you kind of need it to give like 3 or 4 units more attack for it to actually be good. I don't think Unlocked Aggression is very good. Streets of Flame is sweet, but we probably want to stay in colors here. I don't think boot knife is good. Fragility actually seems pretty strong. Being able to like chump block a huge thing and have it die, it essentially gives whatever's blocking the big thing deadly, or just makes the opponent not want to attack. I like fragility. Removal is king in draft. Yep, that's 100% true, Azius. Yeah, we'll go fragility. I don't think anything else in the pack was very good anyway. Crooked Alley Guide is pretty sweet. 1 power for a 3/2. Obviously, you have to wait for it, but that's pretty strong. When you scout, it gets flying. Why does a bird not have flying all the time? That's awkward, flavor-wise. I think I'd rather have the Crooked Alley Guide than this Murderous Flock. I don't think we're going to be able to scout enough to make it worth it in these colors. Although, that said, here's a scout card. I guess we could take Insignia in case we want to splash fire. It's definitely between the two of these. They're the only things in our colors. I've been curious if having a couple fragilities and downpour or that Yetis that can twist and ping would be good. I think it would. Strong stat line on Alley? It really is, especially if you play it on 1. Tried to build around Murderous and he's not good. 3/3 stat line is not good enough. Well, it's not even a flyer is the biggest issue. Like, you have to scout every turn to make it a flyer, and that's just not good. And you can't block flying with it, so I think we gotta go Alley Guide. Yeah, Alley Guide does seem fine. Pairs really poorly with 3-cost flyers. He really does. Just bought the Tacos theme deck. Nice. Taco Tuesday, or it's Taco Thursday, yeah. I'm just always used to saying Taco Tuesday. I'm definitely going to be getting the Tacos deck for sure. Unless I open a bunch of Tacos and then I don't need it, but I want to get that. Even if he has flying, it'd be sketchy for sure. You can block flying. Oh, there are fast cards to scout. That is true. You got a point there. Could take another Alley Guide. It's really not bad at all. Illicit Armament would be nice if we had any relic weapons. We currently have 0. And I'm not impressed with this Direwood Lurker at all. I think we just take another Alley Guide. It's pretty aggressive. Worst case, it's a 3/2 for 3, so I think that's what we want. Yeah, Alley Guide again seems pretty great. Angry Prophet's a great 2-drop. Well, maybe not great, but it's good. It's definitely good. 6 power for giving enemy units -1/-1. What a deal. Not thrilled about Amethyst Coin either. Or this guy. 6 for a 2/4? I don't care if it has flying. That's gross. Just take Prophet. Vizier's Tablet. I crafted one of these for Severin OTK, but I don't think I'm interested in playing that in draft. Milling 1 card, just not ever going to get you there. When it blocks, it deals 2 damage to you. What? If this was like a 4/4 and it had that ability, that would make sense. Why do you have a drawback on an understated body? Seems really odd. Could we just take the bully? Not awful. There's a lot of stuff with 1 health that we want to kill. Had enough to get 3 of the new decks. Nice, Wiley. Patience fucks in draft. Angry Prophet. Yeah, Angry Prophet was definitely the pick there. It's permanent, but its Daddy Siphon is in the format. Oh yeah, Siphon Vitality is way, way better. Must be for a niche deck. Bully or Tablet? I think I'd rather have the Bully. The Tablet's just... I mean, I guess the potential for milling a unit is interesting and gaining the 1 life. I think I'd much rather have Bully. You mind me giving my picks? Don't want to be annoying. No, you're good, Hazius. Bring them on. I like, half the fun of it for me is discussing with you guys and what you guys think is the right pick, because I would never claim to be knowing exactly everything about, especially about this new format. So it's definitely good to discuss, and I love hearing the reasons why you like different cards, and especially like with the deck that we're drafting. So yeah, feel free. I am all for that. So you shift 1. It does scout. I guess if we have any scout synergies, it would be pretty nice. Shifting 1 for a 1/4 is not bad, and I mean a 1/4 on 3 is really not bad either. It's basically the whatever that one that gains attack when you hit. It's basically that, but it doesn't have that ability. Make that 4. Nice, Wiley. You get as many as you need, my friend. Definitely no expert, just like value and removal seems to work well. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I wouldn't claim to be an expert either, so I like hearing what everybody thinks. Furnish has seemed to be okay. Didn't realize at first that the life buff is permanent. Oh, it's permanent. Huh. I didn't realize that either. Do we like that better than the Camp Surveyor? Probably. Yeah, that's really not bad. Although it only, like the health part only works, I guess if it's gonna be a trade, then it'll work really well. Like if the opponent thinks they're blocking for a trade and then we blow them out with the Furnish, that actually is nice. Death from above also seems pretty good. If we have a big unit, giving it flying and berserk seems kind of great. That said, we don't have any huge units yet. Camp Surveyor. I do like the Camp Surveyor. It's not incredible or anything, but it seems reasonable. Or on a twist unit to get extra value from its ability. That is actually good too. The power of Feln. This is looking like it's gonna be Feln, so we'll see how powerful it can be. I actually maybe do like the trick a little bit better. Camp Surveyor does seem fine. But this is essentially interaction in situations where we can make that happen. Again, I do like Death from above, but I think we're going to try out Furnish here. Definitely don't think it would be wrong to take either one of the other ones, though. Frick is also fine. I think it's a 50-50 pick. I completely agree. Too bad you didn't get Roast. Yeah, we would be in all Primal if we got Roast. Gust Rider, Onslaught, draw 2, discard 2? That seems pretty nice. Fend off, stun an enemy unit as Scout. That's pretty good interaction. I don't understand the art on that card. How does that have anything to do with stunning anything? Cutthroat, that just does not seem good to me. So it's probably between Fend off and Gust Rider. And Gust Rider seems interesting, although you never play it on 1, right? And having interaction seems good. But that ability is nice. Drawing 2, discarding 2. It lets you filter through your deck. I prefer actual bodies, so I normally pick units over spells most of the time. Yeah, I mean, that's not unreasonable at all. But having interaction, like you said, is pretty important. Only it dealt 2 to your opponent for blocking. Yeah. I just don't understand that. Like, why isn't it at least a 3/3 for 3 if it's going to deal 2 to you and it blocks? Just really awkward. Like Gust Rider and play it if needed. Alright, yeah, we'll take the Gust Rider. Vicious Rumors. Well, that's really bad. I guess we take it, but we're not going to play it. Whoa, Stained Honor. I can't wait to build a combo deck with this in Constructed. Another Fragility is good. Cabal Cutthroat. There's a Downpour. Double Fragility with Downpour? Not bad. That's a pretty tough to pull off combo, I think, to actually have those things in hand. The Cutthroat is fine, 2/2 lifesteal for 2. Substitute is sort of interaction. Flickerling probably is where we want to be though. Having another flyer seems good. Hey, Royalty, how's it going? Good to see ya. We have no big bodies yet. We pick Arachnodon. That's actually not a bad point to be made there. Have I missed any drafts? You have missed one draft. We went 1-3 with a Rakano deck that it just didn't really synergize very well and ended up not being a good deck, so you didn't really miss much. So Arachnodon is a really strong finisher, and if we play Arachnodon and then put the saddle back, like shift the saddle back to give it flying for 3 turns, that seems like a good way to win a game. Yeah, we'll take Arachnodon, why not? Yeah, Cutthroat is a solid stat line for sure, but I do like having a bomb at the top, which we definitely lacked before now. Mob Rule seems like the best pick. Ice Bow would be fine if we had any kind of deadly, but we don't. And Spear's also fine, but I think Mob Rule is probably going to do a little more for us than the Spear. Scavenging Vulture, Scheme, Sorrow's Shroud. Or Transmogrifier, I guess? Transmogrifier is probably just going to kill our stuff most of the time, though. I don't think Vulture's that good, but it might be what we want here. I think we're just going to take the Vulture. Dark Return seems really good. Cloud Snake Hatchling is fine, but I'd much rather have a Dark Return. Icebreaker would have been good if we had taken the whatever that stun spell was. Circe's Meddling, not good. Hey, Royalty, thank you so much for that follow. Really appreciate that. After Image, meh. I mean, all of this is pretty meh. I guess we just take the After Image because it's the best of the bad things. Storm Spiral, however, is pretty sweet. Life Drinker also not bad at all. Technically is interaction. 3-3 for 3, why not? I don't love these unblockable tricks. They're not terrible or anything, but I don't think they're impressive. Ugh. This is a bad pack for us. Sorrow Shroud, Far Place Finder, and that's it? I guess Savage Denial? How do we feel about Savage Denial, chat? Does that seem like anything that's worth picking? Like the other alternative is Far Place Finder or Sorrow Shroud, both of which I don't think are very good. So I guess we take the Savage Denial? Not great. Deck is too slow. It is very slow. Don't think I'd ever play Denial. Oh, you're talking about your deck. 30 damage on turn 6 isn't fast enough in the meta. That's probably true. I'd subscribe, but I don't see a link. Well, there you go. Now you have a link. Rare draft? We could rare draft, but I have 4 already, so I don't think it's worth it. Savage Denial would catch them out, or could catch them out. It could, yeah. I mean, and tricks are tricks, right? People play tricks to try to blow you out, and having the ability to counter it would be sweet. That said, there's also a lot of slow spells that you want to deal with, and that doesn't do it. Shiny Shugo for the collection? We could go Shiny Shugo for the collection, actually. I only have 2, because the rest is terrible. Let's do that, I like it. And now a Fearless Yeti. Fearless Yeti or maybe Advanced Scout? Or Flash Freeze. Flash Freeze is pretty good removal-ish. I mean, it's not exactly removal, but it's keeps them out of the way for a decent amount of time. Advanced Scout's pretty good, though. It's a flyer. I guess all it does is scout though. This can scout repeatedly, which is nice, and it's very aggressive. Although probably also very easy to kill. I'm also a fan of Flash Freeze. Like Fearless Yeti, huge fan of Flash Freeze. Yeah, I agree with you guys. I really like Flash Freeze as well. I mean, I think Fearless Yeti's strong too, but Fearless is a body. I do like bodies. I can't deny that logic. And I guess if we like have Ollie out and then we get our Fearless Yeti killed, it makes him pretty big, but we were pretty low on actual interaction. Like, all it is Mob Rule, Storm Spiral, and Fragility, and I guess Life Drinker as well. So I kind of feel like we do want the Flash Freeze. We have 7 spells and 13 units, so we probably do need to start getting units soon. We have a lot of 2-drop units as it is. I think I'm more comfortable taking Flash Freeze. So we're gonna go there. I don't think it's wrong to take the Yeti there though. Ooh, Extract is very nice. Makes me feel bad about having taken that actually. Attack, play, Furnish, 3-4 Overwhelm with potential scout. Oh, that actually is a good point. Yeah, alright. Well, now I'm regretting it. Probably should have taken the Yeti, but oh well. So we could take Extract or the Bellower. We probably want the Bellower here. We're pretty aggressive and that lends itself to that strategy. Plus we can Dark Return it and do it again. So we're gonna take Bellower this time. And there's a Fearless Yeti. See, I knew there was gonna be another one in a future pack. So that's why I picked the Flash Freeze. I just got that super high IQ, like you read about. And we got there. So, Far Place Finder, I mean, it's a unit. It does scout. I'm thrilled about it, as you can tell. Never punished, that's right. Actually like Astronomers here. Astromancers even, yeah. Yeah, the compass isn't horrible. We don't have any relic synergies, but it is a thing. It's probably better than Far Place Finder. We may not end up playing it, but I'm not sure we'd play any of this. I guess maybe the dagger is a little bit better just because it'll let us block better in some situations. "48 degrees where you are, Spirit Chiller?" Sounds a little chilly for this time of year. It was kind of chilly here today too. I don't actually know what temperature it was though. I don't even know. I don't think it matters all that much. We'll take the compass. I guess another hatchling? Or another vulture. I don't love either one of those options. Hey, Royalty with the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you, and welcome. Let's get some shrugs in the chat for our new sub, Royalty. And thank you again, man. The heck? Get in here. Why is my OBS being so ridiculously slow right now? Get those shrugs in there. Boom. Welcome, welcome. Thank you again. Where are the big boys at? Yeah, where are the big boys at? Are there any big boys in this format? Or are they all just getting picked? Alright, we're gonna go Vulture. I'm not thrilled about either one of those picks though. Scheme, I guess, is fine. Not that great. Okay, Strike being back. I like that a lot. Direfang Spider. Makes me regret not having taken the Ice Bow earlier. The Sora is pretty aggressive. And we have a ton of 1-drops already. I'm not sure we're actually going to take it, but we'll take Thesora. Or, I mean, play with it. Ooh, another Flash Freeze? Yeah. We freezing. Hostile Takeover. Steal an enemy unit that has 4 attack or less. On a 6 power card? That's a rare. That is super restrictive for how much that costs. That seems so silly. Razor Quill seems really good though. Or Hold Under, although we don't have many fatties. I think we want to go Razor Quill. Shift 6. Well, 3 for 2 is actually nice. Play a relic weapon with attack and health equal to the highest attack and highest armor among relic weapons in your void. So that shift is ridiculous. Like, that's not good. The Razor Quill is just 4 damage for 4 power, unless it gets removed immediately. Again, this is a 2-3 for 2, but I think we're pretty good on the low end. Like, we have nothing above 3 right now, so I think we gotta go Razor Quill. It's an easy shift stone card. Yeah, we're definitely good on low drops, so the Razor was the right pick there. Warning Jolt, 1 damage to each attacking enemy. Interesting. Not sure it's good, but interesting. Left right Dire Beast, lifesteal 3-3 for 3, I like. Shift 4, give one of your other units lifesteal until it emerges. Man, those are I like that design, it's pretty interesting. It's also premium, so that's a point for it. Also, this outfitter's not impressive to me. Even though it is a sort of an Anthem effect, I think I'd much rather have this Dire Beast. That's just pretty solid, so we're gonna go with the Dire Beast. Oh shit, what trick was it? I didn't even see a trick there. Oops. Eviscerate's straight removal, so pretty sure we're gonna be doing that one. Oh, though deals 1 damage to attackers. That does seem interesting. And I guess because we have the fragility, it would be a little bit better. But we also have the Storm Spiral, which is a fast spell. So that one's just strictly better, even though it does hit our stuff. And I guess probably kills everything in our deck, realistically. Again with the Cutthroat. I guess we could take Elder Meditant. We do have the Worn Shield, which I doubt we want to play, but that would let us twist a lot. But I think we want to Eviscerate. It's straight removal, and the rest of the pack's not very impressive to me. 1-2 for 4, even with Aegis, and even with being able to draw potentially 2 cards off of it. I'm not sure we want that. Sure wish we had found a Silver Short Sword in our last deck. That would have been nice. Yeah, I think Eviscerate's where we want to be. Although, we do have Quicksilver Ooze. I know how we feel about that. But we gotta take the Eviscerate. Another Furnish is quite literally the only thing in our colors, so we'll take it. We need a powerful unit, we really do. Cassandras is gone, you can safely pass on Ooze. Well, that's good. I mean, not good that he's gone, but good that we're safe to pass on the Ooze and not get razzed for it. I feel like this new draft format is pretty slow. I really don't have a good feel on how fast or slow it is. Mom could probably speak to that a little better than I can. I was only able to pop in and out, but I saw you were wrecking people today, Mom. And also, hey there, hope you're doing well. Oh look, a Shift 1. Yeah, we have another one of these. We've got 2 already, right? Yeah. That's pretty good. I guess the Flail is fine. Sort of counts as interaction. Another Fragility might be nice, but I'm not mad about another Alley Guide, really. So I think we go Alley Guide. We got coins, I guess. Seems like we're picking behind someone who's cutting our colors pretty hard. Feels pretty slow at the moment, but I suspect it'll get faster once people are done trying out the sweet stuff and start going face again. Yeah, that seems about right, actually. It's kind of interesting because I feel like that's the opposite of what people do in Constructed. They probably go aggro first and then start going to more fun stuff. I think the upside on the Amethyst coin is better, so we'll take that. I'm not convinced we want to play it though. Yeti Instigator's a 3/3 for 3, so that's a thing. Seems alright. Hold Under would be good if we had anything big enough to make it worth it. Best case, it deals 5, and that's after turn 7. Probably not what we want. I've seen 1 or 2 really good aggro decks today. They're definitely out there. Oh, I'm sure they are. I tried to build an aggro deck in my first draft and it did not work out. I feel like Auric Lookout is an underrated card. What's Auric Lookout? Yeah, I feel like Instigator is what we want here, for sure. Death from Above is fine, but I think it would only be good if we're putting it on Arachnodon, most likely. So we'll take the vanilla 3/3. Blech. I really don't want to take the Lurker. We're going to take it, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be one of the first cuts. Oh, that actually looks really cool. And since it's the only thing in our colors, we might as well take it. Same goes for Boot Knife. The exact opposite of Savage Denial. Picking it, but not going to be playing it. Alright. This deck is probably terrible, but we'll see how it goes. 3 cost, Justice, 2/3 Scout, and Shift for 2. Can you stop trying to change my display settings, please? I'm gonna do it this way again, because it crashed me the last time I said revert. I probably should just get a new monitor that's actually 1900 by 1080. This is getting a little ridiculous. Yeah, I agree. That the Scout Shift guy is pretty good. You're worried about the lack of anything big. I'm also worried about that. It's not good. Definitely don't need the Worn Shield. Cabal Scavenger's not going to be good. I mean, I guess we have a few relics, don't we? Maybe it's not terrible. I don't think it's good, though. Probably don't need the Hatchling. I think Bully's fine because it does have a little bit of upside. If we had some way to pump it up, it'd be better. I guess the Compass sort of is a way to do that. Do we have any twist? We do have the Razor Quill. That's our only twist. Don't want the Lurker. Like, I guess technically that is a big unit. 4/5 for 6 at best, even with lifesteal, is pretty bad rate. Definitely don't need Vicious Rumors or Swift Refusal. Probably don't want either one of those either. Scheme can go. I don't think we want the coin either. Depleted Power is just not where we want to be. We're very aggressive, obviously. And I don't think Stained Honor is good enough in this deck either. We have the 1 twist, and it only costs 1 as it is. So yeah, costing 0 obviously is better, but I don't think it's really worth it to have Stained Honor unless we have a lot more twist. Boot Knife seems ass. I feel like that's an accurate description of Boot Knife. Onslaught only gives it quick draw this turn. Yeah, that can go. So we need to cut 6 to 7 cards. These 2 can go. The top card is a spell you draw it. We have a decent amount of spells, so that might not be too bad of a card to have. That said, I think we probably need to cut a few of our spells. Like Unchecked Aggression probably should go. Although we are pretty aggressive, so maybe we do want that? I'm very indecisive tonight. The Sora I think can go as well. Now we're just really low on units. Do we bring back the stupid lifesteal undercosted guy? Is that guy worth it? And do we want a Storm Spiral? It kills basically our entire deck. Until we get above 3. And even a lot of our 3s get hit by it. It certainly can be really good. And would also be good with Fragility if we have to deal with some big stuff. Not sure we need 2 Furnish. Kind of feel like we can cut Storm Spiral as well. And honestly, I feel like we can get away with 16 power. We're going to have trouble getting to Arachnodon with 16. But aside from Arachnodon, we top out at 5. So I think we're okay with 16 power. The last thing you want to do is flood when you're trying to be aggressive like this. So I think this is probably the deck. 8 and 8 right down the middle. 8 for 13, 8 for 15, huh? Seems fine to me. I don't think we have a lot of double influence except for Ollie and Eviscerate, and I guess Saddleback as well. At least Saddleback is one of our expensive cards. And I guess Eviscerate also. So yeah, this seems good. I'm not sure the deck's actually good, but in terms of influence and power, I think it's pretty good. If that had Shadow in it, I would have kept it. And it's sketchy having 8 and 8, isn't it? Sure is. Alright, well it was definitely the best of the 3, even though it's a little power heavy. We get to curve a couple things.
Let's patch you up.
Ooh. We get to curve all the things. Not bad at all. We're gonna keep that. That's one of our few bombs, so we have to keep it. This guy's looking pretty aggressive so far. Nice shiny Oryctodon. Man, they really come up with some interesting names for dinos, I gotta say. What the hell is an Oryctodon? Yeah, we'll take 2. Familiar, huh?
The ice is deep here.
So we have a clean block here. They can swing in the air if they want to. Would love to draw a Primal Sigil. Drawing a Primal Sigil next turn would be great. That is not great. In fact, I find that very rude. Ooh. Well, Life Drinker is gonna kill that flying unit. Also put us back up to 21, so that's pretty good. I have no interest in trading here. Permafrost is pretty annoying. We need Primal right now. Can we get Primal right now?
Blink and you'll miss it.
No. I'm just gonna play it.
There's always a way if you know the path.
Yeah, we don't need the compass here. I think it's fine to trade 1. We'll take 3. We just need primal. Come on. It's actually really, really good though. The Dark Return. And we gotta hold it back. I think we are gonna have to trade here, unfortunately. And if he somehow makes it bigger, we can use the fragility. Yeah, we're just gonna have to trade. There we go. Finally found the primal. Definitely just gonna play it. Man, they really did up that shift page, didn't they? Can we start getting in? I think so. Ugh. Why wouldn't he have that? I mean, we have 1-2 to be fair. I suppose I should have anticipated that. It's not like we could have played around it here. Best thing about this deck is the fact that you'll get to draft a new one in 2 more games. Yeah. That is exactly accurate, Royalty. It's harsh, but it's not inaccurate, Azius. Oh, alright. Well, we have something. We have a thing to do now. Harsh but fair, exactly. Which I can appreciate. So I mean, we can stun here, but it doesn't really do that much for us.
We must rise up.
And what do we even put the frailty on? I guess we could put frailty here and then swing in and they double block and we get to kill both. Doesn't really seem like a way to win the game, though. I think we're just gonna have to keep holding here. Finding a Rakdodon would be pretty sweet. Or some other kind of flyer would be nice as well. The worst part is, I don't really know how you could have drafted better. Can't say that any other choice you could have made would have made this deck any better. Yeah, I agree, and that does make me feel a little bit better at least. But, I think this is probably an 0-3 deck. Just like I said earlier, I don't think it has really any punch. We're not really doing a whole lot. We're just kind of playing early game units and then hoping. I think if we can somehow get a super aggressive start, we may have a chance in a game or two, but playing a grindy game like this when you have mostly 2 and 3 drops is not going to work out most of the time. I think we are just going to do this. I guess we should have played the frailty on one of these. Or, I keep saying frailty. I've got Slay the Spire on the mind, I guess, but fragility is what I actually meant. Sick. So I guess we can shift our flyer. Well, I like how it does the wave. And we're definitely frailtying on the big dude. Flash freeze, and that killed us. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Great Digga. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. We're having 16 power. We drew a lot of power last game. This seems okay. I'm not gonna call it good, because I don't think it's good, but it seems alright. Can't drop, not between silver, gold, and diamond. Okay, nice. I just wasn't sure if that was, because I know they did that for constructed, I just wasn't sure if that was in draft too. But that makes me feel better. I guess we go Bellower first. Generally not one you want to play on 2. So I guess maybe that is the case made for the Vulture instead. That way we actually have a unit down in case it does get killed. Although if they have a way to kill the thing, they're going to kill the Vulture. And I guess that's another reason not to play that. It's just a pretty solid draft unit, all things considered. 1-3 for 3. Not bad at all. Alright. Power is good. Finding one more would be good so we can raise our quill. And we'll probably eventually frailty on something big and life drinker.
This'll sting a bit.
Really wanted that to be a 1-5, I guess.
Not exactly clear whether they even truly exist or could be shown to in
We're gonna play the Vulture for efficiency. We can do Alleyguide and Bellower next turn.
if one day physics finds a use for them. That's great. But if not, that's great.
Opponent doing nothing makes me happy. So we're gonna shift this one.
Know the path.
That'll stay on top. Play that guy. And then we'll probably just play this one. Actually, we gotta play the Razor Claw, don't we? We don't necessarily have to, I guess, but it makes sense to. Come on. Yeah, we should have got in with this too. They have Defiance. Definitely should have pushed the 2 on. I'm not sure why I didn't. I guess now might not be a bad time to just block here. We could frailty on the 1-5. Does that seem good? Why are you saying hello? Yes. They haven't done a whole lot since turn 2. There's the test pilot. That's probably one worth giving the fragility.
If they do, if one day physics finds a use for them,
If we find a power, we could fragility kill it with a life drinker.
that's great too.
Opponent carefully considering their attack. Alright, we did find power. Is it worth it to Fragility and Life Drinker? We probably want to save it for something bigger. I think we're just gonna play this regular way.
There's always a way if you know the path.
Definitely don't want another primal. Save the combo for something bigger. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Nothing like good old-fashioned rope. Yep. I mean, you know, it's fine to think through your plays, but he did take quite a while there. And we could get in with the Razor Coil. If we twist one more time, they could double block. We don't want that. But if we get in, they're just gonna bounce it, so it doesn't do anything. I guess we just do the Razor Quill activation, twist it up. The main thing I've felt so far drafting this format is I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing. But I agree with Hazy's assessment. I don't think there was really a way to draft better than we did. We just didn't find enough late game. Or ways to make our aggressive stuff actually good. And we have almost exactly no synergy, so we're just kind of a stuff deck, not even good stuff. Char. Okay. I guess we could have twisted that one more time. It wasn't gonna change a whole lot. Now that you have Dark Return, maybe use the Quill to see if you can remove some of his units. Yeah, I guess we definitely probably should have done one more Quill activation. And I guess the Dark Return would have brought it back around, wouldn't it? This trade is good though. Oh, wrote that before he killed it, gotcha. Well, Life Drinker can kill that. And we probably do want to do that. I mean, it's just gonna beat our face in until we're dead, so I think it's probably the right call. And Dark Returning Razor Quill is actually pretty nice. Obviously the Flyer would be good too, but the Razor Quill we can twist a couple times. It's a 5/3 now, so it gets through all this. I guess maybe we should have pushed with these 3/2s. We could have double blocked, but we could have killed the Flyer. Yeah, that's one we're gonna want Fragility on. No doubt.
There's always a way if you know the path.
Nice, that's a great draw. Now we might actually have a way to push through for victory, potentially. We're gonna have to wait one more turn though, because I don't want to do it on our turn. Maybe we just get in though. They can eat one of these, but it dies. And we do this so we keep all of our units. And if he doesn't block, then we can just flash freeze, flash freeze. I guess maybe he eats this one with the 6/6 potentially, but that helps us, so I doubt it. Yeah. That is fine. Oh my god, what?
Past and future. One and the
Is this a
same.
joke? Who gets a Talir in draft? Oh, we found an Eviscerate. That's actually really good. What the hell is happening, though? I mean, thank you. That helps us. Helps us a lot, in fact. We might as well twist it once. Outdrafted, yeah. Yeah, the Eviscerate is perfectly on time. And a mob rule to kill this. Sweet. Let's just do one more just for funsies. Yep, sweet. Alright, so we did get a win. This is a nice hand. I'm honestly not even sure shifting this is correct. So if we shift it, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4 it comes down? Is that right? Or is it turn 5? Turn 4, I think, right? So if it comes down turn 4, I guess that is exactly the same as playing it on 3. So yeah, maybe it is correct. Unless I did that wrong. We'll keep our 1 bomb. Turn 4? Okay, yeah. So it is exactly the same. Except that on exactly that turn, it's unblockable, so it's slightly better actually to shift it.
We must rise up!
You don't want fragility on that at all. And you can use your resources for other things. Yes, very true. I mean, it's way more efficient to play it on 1. Plus you get to scout on 1 as well, and that's actually a real thing that you want to do. I don't think I want to do the lightning strike on a 1/1. Oh, we got our own vulture, okay. Let the vulture war begin. I've been watching so much Mum, I'm pronouncing my V's as W's now. So Crooked Alley in opening hand should always be shifted. Yes, I think that's correct. I think that is definitely correct. They're just gonna trade here most likely if we swing, but that preserves our flyer, so I think it's fine. If they want to trade flyers, we can trade flyers. Or they take it, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that makes more sense. But again, we still have a flyer, so... And we're 1 swing ahead in the race, currently. If we find enough power, it's gonna swing in our favor. Just need 2 more. That's an only slightly better lightning strike target, but it is a lightning strike target. So we'll probably just trade and strike, I think. What could that fast spell be? I have legitimately no idea. I guess it could be the lifesteal quick draw thing. Eviscerate a 3/3. Okay. Got rid of 2 power, Life Drinker, Gust Rider, and Tundra Explorer. Yeah, that's a definite waste of Eviscerate. I don't think that's correct in any way. Unless he has another one in hand, then it would sort of make sense, but yeah. Seems odd. Dork return. What would we even return? Tundra Explorer, I guess? Not sure we want to return anything. Well, actually, we could Fragility and bring back the Gust Rider? Or the Vulture? Save return for Arachnodon and just sit. That's also definitely a thing. Unless he was baiting. He could have been baiting, or he just has another one maybe. I don't know. Yeah, we can probably hold back. We're only at 21. It's not like we're threatened by this to kill us yet. Yeah, we will be stunning that. Thank you. I'd like for you to not have a 5/5 in addition to your 5/4 flyer. That's a saddleback. That's actually one we want to Dark Return. So either they kill it or we trade here, we can Dark Return. They have a lurker. And this is why I don't think the lurker's good. So we need them to not have removal this turn. Death from above. Yikes. Alright. Yep. That's probably the end of our game here. I hate it. I actually hate it. Well, we're just gonna sit back, I guess. We can flash freeze. Death from above again. Okay. So I guess thank goodness for the second flash freeze. Definitely play Razor Quill. Do we twist it at all? We probably should. We need to twist it any more than that. I guess we're not doing either one of these things anyway. We might as well go all out. Yeah, get it to 5/1. That's what I was thinking too. There was no reason not to, really. Giving lifesteal until it emerges is actually sweet. At least it makes it a threat for blocking. Yeah, it really does. It makes this a... well, we have 2 blockers for it, I guess, but... I think we do want to shift this. Just not sure what the target is. Probably the Arachnodon? Because we're gonna trade here. Unless he has yet another Death from Above, which would be a little bit absurd. So yeah, we're gonna trade here, and then we're going to Dark Return, and maybe even shift it. Just so we can put the Arachnodon in the air. I guess we just gotta hope he doesn't have some kind of trick, which he does not, so that's nice. Alright, and he's not even swinging? I love that. Well, now we can swing with the Arachnodon, gain some more life. I guess we should have Fragility there. But honestly, I think it's okay, because we can just Dark Return. And in fact, I think we will just play it. Yeah, that was definitely a bad trade for them. They scoop, wow. I don't think it was scoop time, but I'll take it. This is a little light on units, but I think it's gonna be okay. I love being able to shift this on one. Alright, still pretty light on units, but power's fine. Dire Beast is very good. That's actually perfect. the combo of those two, because we get to shift for 4 on turn 4 when this comes off. So we'll have a guaranteed 3 lifesteal on that turn. And I like that quite a bit. Love that flash freeze. I do too. Man, it saved our butt in that game. Hardcore. It was definitely the MVP of that game. So we can't swing at it, right? I guess it wouldn't do anything, but we can't use a relic weapon on something shifted. I believe that's correct. It's basically in exile, I guess. Do we mob roll on that? I think we want to save it for something a little bit more scary. And we're going to shift the Dire Beast. Get that lifesteal in. Why not play the Dire Beast unshifted? Because I wanted to get the lifesteal in. Being able to lifesteal a few turns in a row is pretty relevant. We certainly could have. I mean, it is still just a 3/3 lifesteal for 3. But I kind of like it, being able to give this a bit of extra value. Yeah, wanted to save it for the unblockable to guarantee the 3 getting in. And, wait, what? Oh, shift. I was like, how can we play this? And yeah, just having lifesteal on an extra unit for a couple turns is pretty sweet. And now we get to put flying on it too. That's a pretty sweet combo. Not to mention if they leave this up to block, we can just mob rule it. And we're definitely going to fragility and maybe even use the life drinker on this. If we can find one more power, would be great. Sounds reasonable. If I ask a question, please don't take it the wrong way. I'm genuinely curious. Oh, I'm not taking it the wrong way at all, Hazius. I know you have all good intentions. Certainly would not take it the wrong way. And like I said, I like discussing lines, and I like to hear what people think about my lines and why they're wrong, because I feel like I pick the wrong line more often than not. So definitely don't feel bad about saying any of that. I appreciate any and all feedback. And like half the fun of streaming is interacting with awesome people like you. So never feel bad about doing that kind of thing. At least here on this stream, you're always welcome to do that. Did we just life drinker this? Wait a second, why is this back on warp? I'm confused. This is a learner-friendly stream. Ask away. Yeah, exactly. Dead Joker nailed it right there. We are just a friendly stream in general. You ask any and all questions, I will never take it the wrong way. Unless you're just actively being a dick, which I know you're not going to be.
We must rise up!
I think we're good just passing here. We could kill this flyer, but we don't need to. And we have Eviscerate for the 5/7. We can deal with these things. Another shift. Man, this guy likes to shift.
Enlist today. Adventure awaits.
Well, that's pretty good. I think I'd like for you to not be drawing cards. Thank you. Ooh. I think we definitely want to shift this. Get him with both of those. We're gonna hold this back to potentially block. We probably won't block with it yet. This is gonna come off flying, so we wanted to get in with it while we could. That's a little bit annoying. I'll leave the trolling to the kids. Yeah, that's where it should belong, for sure. Currently off work for 3 months, just had shoulder surgery. Ooh, ouch. So I found a game I could play one-handed and started watching streams of it. Nice. Well, we are happy to have you in the Eternal community. For sure. And sorry to hear about your injury. That's no fun. But yeah, definitely a good time to find a game that you love playing. And we're gonna kill this big booty boy. Whoa. He had many more. A double diplomat in a row, too. So 6 unblockable. Really not that scary, though. Yeah, that mill was pretty crazy, actually. At least we got another tremor shocker out of the way. Yeah, that seems like a good trade when it's going to make this 3-2 bigger. So we can't dork return. We can do this. Get out of here. Yup. Alright. This hand does not feel amazing. We're gonna redraw that. I mean, Bellower would be fine, but we would be forced to just hope we find more units. This hand's actually kind of terrible, but we have 4 units that are all shadow. And we have the double shadow for the Ollie, although we're not going to play Ollie on 2. But I mean, playing Vulture into the Prophet is not horrible. And hopefully we draw power. It's kind of always what we're hoping for, especially in a 16 power deck. And we obviously need Primal, but we'll get there eventually. And we have plenty to do in the meantime. Pretty well medicated, so it's not so bad. Well, that's good. At least there's a bright side, right? Let's do another Vulture. Now let's do Prophet. Get a little more aggressive. I guess we should have sequenced that the opposite way so we get 2 in here. If we get them down to 1, that will be the reason we did not kill them. I like to kill that ooze.
Enlist today.
Alright, well if we find Primal we can kill that easily. Question is, are we gonna find Primal? And we also have many turns before this becomes a problem in any way. Like, them drawing 2 cards would be an issue, but they're a long way off. First off, they have to play anything that has shift. This hand's looking worse and worse. I mean, I asked for it, obviously, by keeping it, but it's not improving. We just need a Primal and we'll be fine. In fact, I think we'll win if we find a Primal. Oh, that's pretty annoying.
Blink and you'll miss it.
Sometimes punished, yeah. We are currently being sometimes punished. So we can't both, or like both pump up and play the Life Drinker, which is unfortunate to say the least. That said, we can deal with this thing, so at least there's that. And I mean, the 5/5 flyer is scary, but he seems to be more scared of us than we are of him, which I'd like to keep that way. We just need a Primal. Do you think that could be possible, deck, to give us a Primal?
Blink and you'll miss it.
There it is. Very nice. Alright, well now it's unfortunate that we used the Life Drinker on the 1/1, because we could have used this, but we didn't know we were going to be able to do that. And now we can shift this. And we get him for 5. So we are currently even in the race in terms of on board, and we're ahead on the life totals right now, so we might be winning this race, especially with the flash freeze. Seems entirely possible we can win this race. If they kill any of our stuff, Ollie gets bigger, which also helps in that effort. Corrupted Behemoth, that's gonna get flash freezed. We'll probably wait till next turn to do that. They can obviously twist and gain a bunch of life though. And we don't like that aspect of the current situation. Curator's Spear. So that's 3. Ooh. This costs 2. Alright, so we're gonna play the Bully. And then we get in with the Flyer. On their turn, we're gonna flash freeze, and then next turn, I think we might pump this, swing here, and kill it, although we may not even need to do that. Maybe we just use it to kill one of these. That's probably better. Oh my goodness. That is big. That is a big boy. Can you shift something when you warp it? I would guess not, right? I think shift is just from hand. Certainly could be wrong about that, but it's just from hand, or you can shift it. Ooh, hello Razor Quill. Thank you for that inevitability deck. You can warp and shift? Okay, so they could have shifted that. I guess there's no real reason to, though. If they still had their 1/1 guy, they might have, but... yeah, I guess that would make sense, right? Because it's still just playing the card, and you probably are presented with that menu to do either the play or shift. Kind of cool that they made cards that have both. Awakened Sentinel. I mean, yeah, we'll take 5. We can do this 4 times. And this gets in for 2. For 3, actually. And I think we actually have it next turn. Oh, just kidding. If he didn't have exactly that research assistant, we would have had it next turn, because we could have pumped, swung, used the Curator Spear to kill this, and then gotten in with the Flyer. That said, if we find Dark Return, we have the win. We don't really have the... oh, now we don't. Never mind. I also forgot about his twisty guy. Yeah, we did have the Relic Weapon, but... yeah, I mean, I guess we can kill Research Assistant. It's not really very good for us, though. Tundra Explorer. The window seems to be closing for us to actually win this game. Unfortunately, we were very, very close. We're gonna need another Flash Freeze or Evis to fight our way through. Suppose we could Spear to kill the Flyer, the 0-3. Then we keep it around, and if they want to get rid of it, they're gonna have to swing in, which means we'll get them back in the air. And then we can also play Tundra Explorer. Certainly not the best, but I think it's what we wanted to do here. I can obviously just keep twisting this. So many twists. I really think this is a strong common. very strong. Being able to twist it 6 times, that's 12 total life. I mean, obviously you probably don't want to kill it, so you probably 5 max, but 10 life is ridiculous off 1 card. And he's got a killer, he kills the flyer. Or the deadly? Okay. I guess that does make sense. I feel like I would have killed the flyer if I were him, because then the 5/5 would get in pretty easily, but I'm not the one on that side of the board, so we just chump. The 1/1's doing exactly nothing. Well, never mind. I should have chumped with something else. That was stupid. I had talked about that play with the killer like 4 times and then screwed myself out of actually doing it. So that's fun. Well done, Matty. Well
There's
done.
always a way if you know the path.
Guess we'll just kill the 7/3. I don't want him getting any more life. Eviscerate could still get us there, or Flash Freeze. Flash Freeze would be best because we can get rid of both of those. That's going to kill the flyer though, so that makes it a lot harder. Although we have another one, so we could find it. Never mind, it's in the void. So I guess if we find Dark Return... We need Dark Return exactly next turn though. Yeah, I kind of think we're dead. I guess we could also find the thing that gives flying. That is not the thing that gives flying. Yeah, he got us. Well, that one was on me. Alright, we're up against a bronze. I don't think that means anything in terms of whether we're gonna win, but it's just a fact of what's happening. And we're down to 6, and we have no units. This is great. Just the hand I was hoping for to try to stay alive in this draft. Okay, well, if we find any units, we'll probably be okay. But if we continue in this... Interesting. Very aggressive to play that on turn 2. You must have somebody give armor or something like that? Hey, what's up, chicken fingers? How you doing tonight? Is that it? Ah, okay.
Must be protected.
Sure. And we can't stun that, obviously. Not great. I'm Gooch just slam. Nice. Very nice. Have you had any winning runs tonight? Alright, well... I think we're going to want to do the fragility thing here. Camp Surveyor, okay. Eternal RG hates you right now? I think you're right, Dead Joker. It sure seems that way. So we are going to get to kill that next turn. I'm just not sure it's going to be enough. Nah, I just got on. Oh, you got a Snecko? Nice. I got a win with a Snecko last night. It was beautiful. So we're gonna take 3, but go up 2. It's not amazing, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So if we have this shifted, can they swing the relic unit at our face? I'm guessing they can. Just kind of a weird interaction because normally you can't swing over, like swing over units into face. That's the orb guy, right? The orb guy is the defect. But you can get Snecko on anybody. But yeah, I guess you're right. He can swing over it, which it does make sense, because it's basically like it's not there, essentially. It's still kind of weird that you can like harsh roll it and stuff. I'm so confused by the whole thing. Just so slow here. Does anyone know how often chests appear while watching streams, and if there's a limit per day you can collect? I believe that the limit is 4 per day. I do not know how often that they appear anymore. Or wait, is that right? I think that's actually the drops. I'm not sure. You're talking about the chest that you click to get the blue orbs, I believe. So that might not be a limit. I'm not sure entirely. Can't seem to find much information on it. Yeah, and they said something about it. If you dig deep enough in Reddit, I think you might be able to find it. Because I think someone posted about it. But again, I can't remember exactly what the limits are there. Oh yeah, I forgot to link my account. Yeah, you gotta link your account. Get those sweet rewards. Sweet, sweet rewards. I'm free to play, so I'm trying to maximize my free stuff. Oh yeah, you definitely should, and that's a great way to do it. Alright, sure. Get back the 2-3, I guess? Yeah. Is that the only thing you had to get back? Yes.
The vault must be protected.
This is just way, way too slow of a hand. Now, one more power, and we have game. We also get to get rid of the spear. Problem is, this 3-4 is going to be rough on us. Yeah, we maybe should have played fragility on this. Not sure that would have made much of a difference, though. Weird gamble to play it on too. Yeah, for sure. That weapon there's putting in work. Yeah, it really is, and I agree. A very weird gamble. Do we gamble that they can't kill us? I guess we do and just hope. I guess if they pump it, we still can respond. Being off work really hinders my budget to catch 22. Yeah, that is unfortunate, Hazius. More time for video games, less money to spend on them. Yeah, that is definitely a conundrum. Oh no. Please turn into something horrible. Turn into a power. Please, nothing good. It's probably going to be some ridiculous legendary. It's probably a Zhou that somehow costs 6. Alright. We did find it. So we're gonna have to do that. And then flash freeze, but we need an eviscerate to be able to kill the flyer, or a flyer of our own would also work.
If the price is
In before sight, yeah, it could have been a sight. That would have been bad. And what's up, Notorious GHP? How you doing tonight? Oh, we are just dead then. Sweet. Well, our deck betrayed us there.